according to some studies that I found on Google, Twitter has 313 million users. Instagram has 500 million users, and who can guess how many users Facebook has currently?
1.6 billion.
Yeah.
How much is it?
1.6.
Yeah, that's exactly the number.
Oh, really?
Yeah, according to the studies that I found on Google, of course. So Facebook is currently the most used social site. Uh, it's safe to say that social media has grown exponentially the last couple of years. Social media has many positive roles, though. It helps us to stay connected with our friends, our families, and share videos, pictures, and special events of our life with people that we know. It also helps us to rekindle old friendships. You can easily have access to an old friend through social media if they have an account. And also, social networking is a great way to meet new people and to meet people who share the same interests and hobbies as you do. And it's very easy to be informed with today's news because most people they share the news and it's very easy to stay informed. Also, it's very easy to stay misinformed. That's a downside of it. And actually, social media enables the speed of false news and unreliable information. It also creates an addiction. So spending countless hours on your phone, it can divert our focus from a particular task that we're working on. And according to some studies that I found on Google too, uh, it says that it takes us around 20 to 25 minutes to get back to our original task once we access our phone and surf through the social media sites. And 30% of these cases, it takes up to 2 hours to get back to our original task. And most people are relying on technology and internet. So most people don't like to read nowadays, don't like to find other ways to stay informed or acquire knowledge. And lastly, what is shared on social media is mostly superficial. Most people they tend to just portray a perfect life, which doesn't necessarily reflect how real life struggles are. I decided to quit social media about 5 months ago. It wasn't something that I planned beforehand, even though I had thought about it doing it before. I didn't really plan it, but I did notice that I was accessing my phone every 2, 3 minutes, maybe five. So maybe it wasn't an addiction, or people don't consider it an addiction because it's socially acceptable nowadays and it's part of our culture. But I identify that as an addiction in myself. So I decided to delete it one day out of nowhere. I just grabbed my phone, deleted all my social media, and I got off the grid. So right away, I noticed that I still have friends. I am still connected with my loved ones from Puerto Rico, and I have a lot of free time to do other stuff. I started to read, which it was something that I always wanted to do, but I never got the time to do it. I go to bed early, which is surprising because during college I was going to bed at 3, 4 a.m. Now I go to bed at 9, so it's crazy. And sorry. So yeah, it helped me to be more productive. So I realized that in order to live a better life and more present life, I had to stop myself from bombarding with other people's life. No, I'm not saying that my life is better than the people that have social media because it probably isn't. But I do recognize that it's an addiction that is being spread through our society, but it's being ignored because it's socially acceptable and it's part of our culture. But if you identify yourself as that is addicted to any social media and have been thinking about closing it or finding new ways to divert your time, I would say just do it. Don't even think about it. Delete the social media, and you can easily see the benefit that could come from getting off the grid. Mr. Toastmaster.